Welcome to Lunch Break. We get an hour lunch, so we're spending 15 minutes of it each day to talk about whatever. So, let's begin the week.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
How's it going?
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
We're back.
We're here.
We went on vacation.
Yeah, and then the episode came out on Friday, which was weird, and we basically just missed an entire week. And yeah.
It was nice. I did a lot of lounging around and
Yeah.
drinking. I imagined I was on a beach with a coconut full of like, what's that one thing that people get on beaches all the time?
Pina coladas?
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking I'm on a beach, tomato sol, soaking up the sun with a pina colada.
Right.
But no, now it's over. We're back to the grind. I can talk about work. It's been pissing me off today.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't even know how to start. Like, I got this project that I've never done before. It's another one of the stories where they're like, hey, I know you have no experience with this architecture, but go ahead and figure it out real quick. And then I'm like, okay. And then they're like, also, this is a type of project where it needs to be done like right now. So don't worry about figuring it out. Just do it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then there's another part of this project where it's like, because it's the type of project it is, it doesn't have to be like, it can't get rejected. So like if a QC person gets the work, they have to do the corrections for it. They can't send it back to me.
Right.
So I went in with the mindset of like, okay, well, no matter what I submit, it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I do all this crazy shit that I've never done before, and then I submit it, and it goes to some guy in Texas. And he was like, oh, God, everything's wrong. I don't want to make these corrections. So then he rejects it back to like these coordinator people, and then they change the type of project it is to where I have to do the corrections for it.
Right.
So he basically sent it back and was like, everything's wrong. I'm not going to tell you how to fix it. Good luck figuring out what's wrong.
That's fun.
Thankfully, though, because they changed what type of project it is, it doesn't have to be done right away now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's been mostly just general stuff that I've been doing. It's been chill. I'm mostly obsessing over the AI stuff. I'm trying to like build myself a freaking reliable AI model that I can use. And it's been a freaking nightmare a little bit. For the most part, it's been fine, but like it has issues. Like every single step along the way has issues.
You said it's like Linux all over again.
Yeah, it's like you take one step forward and then you take 10 steps backwards, and then you're like, well, shit. And then you're like, well, can I go back to where I was? And no. Like, you fucking, that's gone now. You're on a different path now. And I don't know. It feels like it's just a constant struggle. But, like, when it does work, which is very rare, it works so good. And it's really cool. Like, I do have it set up at least to the point where I can reliably use my phone and like communicate with the server and like remotely and everything securely. And I can use like all the models I have available to me. And for the most part, that's pretty cool. It's pretty useful and like powerful. But on the other hand, like just trying to get anything that's like cool to work, like fun tools and stuff like that. Oh my God. Unbelievable pain in the ass. You have to jump through so many hoops, and the internet. Everybody makes it sound like it's really easy. They're like, "Oh yeah, like these tools are really simple now. It's like pretty much plug and play." And every step of the way, it's like, no, that's not the case at all. It's a load of shit, but it does somehow work. I really don't even know how many so many of the things that it can do. I genuinely don't understand how it's even doing it. And like for instance, I'm desperately trying to get like web searches to work properly, and I was using like a DuckDuckGo web search function, and that's been working. So I was talking to the AI about it, and I was having these weird errors occasionally. And I was like, well, can we fix this? And it's like, well, use the no API Google search tool. I'm like, okay, try that. Doesn't work at all. And but what's so weird is that even with the DuckDuckGo search tools like turned off entirely, the AI can still search things. I don't understand how that's happening. Like, it is pulling up recent data and like recent stuff. and I don't understand where it's getting this information from. And like, I think part of it could be client side, but then it also breaks if I do something server side. So it's like, is it client side if the server side affects it? I don't know. Nothing makes any sense to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to wing it. I don't know. I find it so weird that these tools exist and you can do these things. But like, I feel like there should be a more packaged deal for this sort of thing. Like, obviously, if I'm down, like, I feel like lots of people want to be able to have a personal AI at their home that they can remote into and control, ask questions anywhere, have it search the web, and use certain tools. I feel like a lot of people want those things. Well, surely there is a specific model that would work well on most low-end machines, which there are, and certainly there is a specific setup that would be ideal in that scenario. So why doesn't anybody just sell or like offer that as a package that I can use immediately and just like press go? Why is it that that's not possible? Like that seems to be the case in a lot of these sort of weird like computer related things. Like so many like bits of software that do really fun things that you might want to do at home. There's always like they always make it absurdly like modular to the point where it's unusable for anybody to like just pick up and use it. And I don't get why not. Like what's stopping them from just making it like a quick package deal that just works? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like it's just so confusing to me cuz like the stuff that I'm downloading to do this is all available. Like you, I don't know. I don't know. I swear, it's like it's almost like intentionally made complicated, and I don't know why. That's the thing, but it is the way that it is, I guess.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, I'm still having fun with it.
I'm
like
still waiting for Linux.
Yeah, like it's still cool. Like I'm trying to use like LM Studio for most of the things, and LM Studio is really great about it because I've got like the remote stuff was super simple to set up, and getting my models set up was easy, and the limited tools that I have available to me through there are working and they're fine. But then I was like, I really want to use like anything LLM on top of that, so I can have like large data sets, like large amounts of documents and stuff that I can pull from. And initially I was like, well, I'll probably won't be able to do that because, you know, like chances are it's just going to be too hard on this little computer.
Yeah.
But no. Like it's actually really lightweight. It's pretty easy to do, assuming you know what you're doing. Which again brings me it's always like that's what boggles me. It's like, well, if it's so fucking easy, like if it's so lightweight and the resources are all there, why is it so complicated? Because it should just work. Like, I get it from a standpoint of, like, you know, it doesn't know what hardware you're on. It doesn't know what models you're going to use. It doesn't know, like, what tools you actually want to have. All of that stuff. And those are valid things. But at the end of the day, most people have a computer that's, like, around what I have here, which is, like, 8 to 16 gigs of RAM, like, okay CPU, and then decent graphics card. Surely there's a base model that we can put in there and just like a thing that just starts working. Like you press go and it works. And if you want it to be better, then you can make it better. Like you can change things out. But just give me something that just works. I don't know why that isn't a thing. That's what, I don't know. That's what gets me about it. It's like that a lot. Like on Linux too. Even on Windows when it comes to software. Like there'll be some cool piece of software and you're like, I really want to use this. But they don't just make like a basic version of it that's guaranteed, like pretty much guaranteed to work, that you can build off of. It's always like, okay, now build it from the ground up. I just don't know why. I don't know why everything's like that. But, yeah, it's really fun. The AI stuff is really cool.
I hope you can get it working eventually.
I mean, again, like right now, what I have is working. It's fine. It does the thing. I'm able to use the AI from work. It's just, it could be better. And that's where it's frustrating, because it's like trying to squeeze out just a little bit more out of it is incredibly annoying. Very finicky.
It's like trying to get to the speed of light or something. Takes like an exponentially more amount of energy the closer you get to it.
Yeah. It's such a shame, man. Because you can see it. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel the whole time. It's like, oh, there it is. Like, it's bound to work. And then it doesn't.
An endless tunnel illusion.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I really wish today was yesterday, because yesterday was fantastic.
Yeah. Yesterday was pretty cool. It got really shitty at the end because everything slowed down and I didn't know what was going on. And I was just like hanging out with Matt, and Matt was like, I was basically just hanging like on my phone, and Matt was pacing around for like the last hour and a half that we were hanging out. And I was like, because he was like, I don't know if I should leave right now or not. And I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. And so that was it ended sort of lame, but yeah, no, it was cool. We just like watched a bunch of shit or whatever and hung out. It's pretty cool.
I don't know of anything there really bad that happened to me yesterday. It was just woke up and did Spanish stuff, and the weather was fantastic, so I went for a years-long walk.
Yeah.
Made some bean soup.
Yeah. Oh, the bean soup was good. This shit was pretty fucking tasty.
I'll definitely make it again. I know I can make it better now. I messed up a little bit with the preparation of the soup. It was supposed to be a lot thicker than it was.
Huh.
The soup was it wasn't bad, but it was kind of, what's the opposite of thick? Like
soupy?
Viscous or?
No, viscous would be even thicker.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was more stewy than
just
soupy.
Thin, I guess.
Yeah, thin.
The opposite of thick.
Robust. I don't know. I hate vocabulary.
But yeah, I don't know. Things are really weird right now, just across the board. I want to stream Tuesday, but I won't because my birthday is like coming up and it's around that time, and I want to chill this upcoming weekend.
Is your birthday on the 27th?
Yeah. But then like I want to stream Thursday for sure because I haven't streamed in ages. It feels like it's been a million years, but it's just been 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
This one lost week is like kind of screwed up my entire world because everything's really confusing, and I like got behind on everything. But so yeah, just kind of out of it right now.
Vacation excuses. That vacation was really nice though. Like we got to see a friend from North Carolina.
Yeah. No, it was cool.
Went to a public place on a Monday when normally we'd be working, and it was kind of weird and strange, but also really awesome.
Yeah.
Went to Top Golf, and there were people there, but it wasn't like packed like it would normally be if we were to go there, like after work or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty tight. Everything all around was pretty cool. I do miss the weekend.
Yeah, I wish it was the weekend just always for like a month or so. Give me a good big reset. But no, here we are back at the grind, the tedium factory.
We were talking about trying to play D&D soon.
Oh yeah, that'll be really cool. We've got a friend that is super into it and wants to DM.
Yeah, I'm still need to figure out like what kind of character I would want to do, but I am very interested in it.
I'm mostly set. I just kind of want to. I'm a little bit torn on like the very end specialist stuff. Like, do I want to be more focused on fighting or more focused on skills?
Yeah,
I know I want to be like an archer, and like an archer can kind of go multiple different ways. Like on one hand, they could be the kind of like the glass cannon that just does like a ton of damage on specifically one person.
Yeah.
Or they could also be like more stealthy and skill based. Like I could be more into like lock picking or disarming traps and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really have no clue what I want to go for. I wanted to read like that D&D book a bunch.
Yeah.
So I can kind of get an idea as to what my plan would be or like what my options are and everything.
I was leaning more towards like a skill-based archer, but then Matt was talking about how he wants to be an engineer. And that kind of like follows under the whole, disarming traps and lockpicking and discovering stuff kind of niche. So maybe I will go for more of like a damage output kind of person.
Yeah.
I'd also like to know what John wants to be.
Yeah.
I haven't really spoken to him about it.
I'm not sure. I don't know what his plan is. I mean, he is playing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. That'll be interesting. I haven't really heard him talk about it much, so I don't know.
I talked to him about it briefly whenever we were on a walk.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I didn't like ask him. I didn't pry for animation. I was just like, yo, this is really cool. And he's like, yeah, it sounds like a really fun thing to do. So he does seem interested.
Yeah.
I don't know if having a tank is mandatory, but I feel like it would be pretty awesome if we had one. So maybe he could be the tank.
Yeah.
Though also an engineer.
Well, doesn't he want to play like a dwarf or something? Or not a dwarf, like an elf?
I think he wants to be a gnome.
A gnome, yeah. Something small.
I don't know if a gnome would make a good tank.
No, probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure about it.
Maybe an engineer could be a tank? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the limitations really are. I'm assuming there's probably some class penalties, some debuffs, or buffs rather, some issues. Yeah, debuffs, I guess, that you would get as a little guy.
It's kind of like it's a benefit with D&D though. Like it's so complicated and expansive that you can kind of make anything work if you put enough work into it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just some play styles are definitely going to be a lot more challenging and more difficult to figure out how to play them properly.
Right. I'm excited. It should be cool. We gotta go. We already gotta leave.
All right, well, back to the grind. Huzzah.
Yar.
Huzzah, we're not on vacation anymore. Back to being at work all the time.
Yeah.
All right, well, to Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday.
Yar.
Bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
It's, what is it? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's payday.
It's payday.
Round 2.
Hell yeah. Dude, this has been a wild week or whatever. Did we do lunch break yesterday? I don't think we did.
We missed 2 days.
Okay. So it's
Would
been
you
a
like
minute.
to give a rundown? There's good news and there's good news. I don't know if there's any bad news other than we missed days.
I'm going to be totally honest. I only have like one thing on my brain, so I don't really know what the other newses are. I'm just obsessed with AI right now.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. I'm fucking freaking out.
Go off, Queen.
I fucking...
Start from the beginning.
Oh, how do you do that?
You made a personal AI.
I wanted a fucking personal home assistant AI that's local that I can use to like do things, but mostly just to like search stuff because I wanted to stop using like the public ones because sometimes I like to have weird conversations and they're kind of like, okay, I made that sound really weird. I'm not like sexting with the AI, but like sometimes I'll be like, hey, like, why does my ass feel weird? Whatever. If you want to ask something strange or
Strange
private,
medical questions.
sure, or anything really. And then you also want to give it context, and it's like you're giving your shit ton of personal information away. It's like, and also just for general life stuff, it's like I feel weird because I talk to it so much. I'm just giving away a shit ton of things about my personal life to Google or whatever. So I was like, I really want to make my own personal AI assistant that will, that I can like have at home or whatever. And so I started working on that through LM Studio, and that went well. It had problems, and I didn't really know what models to pick, and I changed models like 100 times, and there are some that are way cooler than others. But it basically, I had problems, and then I had to tear it down, and then I had more problems, and it's like you go 10 steps backwards to go 1 step forward always, because you have to undo everything you already did.
Like Linux?
It's basically felt like just like a Linux experience the whole time.
At what point did the computer explode?
Oh yeah. At some point, I was at work and I was just like having a really long conversation with the AI, and then suddenly it just stopped talking to me, and I was like, why is it not replying? And I tried to remote into the computer, and the computer was like just not available.
Yeah.
So I freaked out and went home quickly to find the computer frozen and freaking out. And I shut it down, and when I turned it back on, it was like, oh, it was overheating, like really bad. It was like 88 degrees Celsius when I turned it back on, so idle. And I was like, that's not good. So I went through the steps. Basically, I realized, okay, I needed a new power supply, and I needed a new cooler, because for the last 5 years, I've had this computer limping because the CPU is actually way too powerful for the little dinky-ass cooler I had on it.
Yeah.
And it's also way too powerful for the little dinky-ass power supply I have inside of it. So I had it underclocked by like a lot to make it not catch on fire. And so it caught up to me because it was really, really struggling. So what I did was I went and bought a new cooler, and that's inside of there. I already have a new power supply. It's sitting right on top, right in front of the TV right now. I haven't put it in yet because technically don't really need it. Like the power supply that's in it is technically enough.
Yeah.
It's just, it will, if I keep using it, there's a chance that one day it will die and kill the computer. It could actually damage stuff if you blew out a power supply. It's just, it is pushing it to its limits.
You know how much overhead there is, or is there no
It's
overhead?
about 100 watts, or a little bit less than that sometimes if it's like really pushing it out of a 450 watt power supply. But typically you want more overhead than that on a power supply, especially for the efficiency curve. At this point, it's just burning through power for whatever it's doing. But anyway, I'll replace it eventually. But I got that fixed, and then I was like, well, what else can I do with this? And eventually I figured out how to, I didn't want to install Docker. Docker is a thing that everybody wants to install. It's like this software that's super helpful when it comes to AI, and all the fucking enthusiast professional AI home people always install it. Everybody who's home lab uses Docker. But amazingly, the only reason why I wanted to use Docker was the thing called Open Web UI, which runs on Docker. And the way Docker works is it's effectively a Linux emulation that runs in the background in Windows, and then it uses Linux to run Open Web UI. And Open Web UI has a shit ton of amazing AI features that you literally can't get anywhere else. But yesterday, while I was researching some stuff about how to improve my little setup, I was trying to get anything LLM to work, and all of the features that I wanted anything LLM to use just weren't really working that well. Anything LLM is made for way larger models. It doesn't really handle smaller models very well. It's not very efficient. It had all kinds of issues. So in looking this up, I found out that, hey, somebody made Open Web UI, and they made it so that you can install it directly into Windows. You just have to run it through PowerShell and inside of a terminal. So I managed to get that going, and it's down there on the taskbar right now, a little black box. That's running Web UI. Managed to get that shit set up. So now I can do fucking anything. Like, it has a built-in calendar. I can schedule calendar events. It can take notes. It has full memories. It remembers that, like, if you're having a conversation with it, if I say something interesting that the AI is like, oh, that would be interesting to remember, it will just log it and remember it forever. And it also has a full RAG setup. I already dumped a bunch of files in there. I still haven't done it yet, but I'm just going to download all my freaking my medical documents and shit and just dump them in there. And like all my tax documents from like TurboTax and all that shit, I was just going to stick it in there because it doesn't access it all the time. But like if I want to, I can. Or if I'm like having a conversation about financial shit and I'm just like, well, out of curiosity, let's see what it says if I give it that information.
Yeah.
So it can access all of that now, and it's hella fast for being a local AI. It works fully remotely. So like again, literally today, I was like, what happened? Like I was like, I want to get food after work. So I was talking to it about what kind of food I can make, like chicken something salad or whatever. And we talked about it, got a recipe. I was like, add that to my notes. And then I was like, add a reminder onto the calendar to pick that food up after I get off work. And it already knows what my work schedule is because I told it that. And so it has all the context it needs to just add it to the calendar. So it's already there. And it's like the function of this thing, and also the searches is really good. At first, I was having issues with searching because I was trying to do it for free, and I was looking for like weird free versions of it. DuckDuckGo has one, but like you can kind of like if you prompt it too many times, then it will get suspicious and not let you prompt it anymore and all kinds of stuff. But what I settled on is using a large variety of free APIs. So I have like the Google API lets you use 100 searches a day. And there's another one that lets you do 1,000 searches a month. And then on the back end of that is DuckDuckGo. So like if I somehow burn through all of the searches, which I'm not really searching things on Google that often. It's not that often that I'm like, hey, look this up on the internet. But if I do, then I always have that backup to fall on. So it has access to the internet. It can make all those searches and shit. And it's amazing. It's like the perfect assistant. It knows so much about me already, and I've only just begun. I have so much. I can give it almost infinite context. Like, there's really no limit to how much I can give it. Obviously, I wouldn't want to give it too much, like, every single time I talk to it, because that will make it slower, and that will also fill up its context.
Yeah.
You don't want it to, like, be full of a ton of useless information every single time you talk to it. But because I have the RAG and everything set up, whenever I need to give it information, it's there, and I can just be like, access this information, and boom, now it knows everything it needs to know in order to have the conversation I'm trying to have. So it's just, and it can do that on its own, although I disabled it earlier today because it started fucking prompting it for stupid shit, and I'm like, stop looking into your knowledge information for like recipes. There's no recipes in there. But it's really easy to disable it and just be like, I'm going to self-prompt whenever I want it.
Recursive error.
But it takes a lot of setup. You have to be patient with it. Okay? It's not as smart as Gemini necessarily, but it's damn near as good for the things that most people do. Like, I don't need 1 trillion fucking parameters in my AI model. The one I'm using is 7 billion. That's enough. It's very, very smart. I was even having it do like a bunch of complex math earlier today just to see if it would do it. And it was like, not only was it doing it, but it was writing it out in like written format. And it was like showing all of its work.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, it just works. It does everything I could ever want from an AI, and I can totally switch over to it from everything else. It's literally better than Gemini or whatever, because Gemini has like memories, and it can look in your past conversations at the stuff you said, but the way it works is, the fact that it's fully local, first of all, and every single conversation you have with it, it auto-generates tags for each of those conversations. So if I mention technology or my computer or whatever, it's automatically categorizing every one of the conversations that I have with it into individual tags. So if later on I can have it refer to a previous conversation where we talked about whatever it is we talked about, and then I can just pull all the information it needs from that because it already categorized everything in its own brain. And I can basically just have it do this infinitely, and it's totally free. Well, it uses electricity, but other than electricity, it's totally free, and it just runs at home.
And you're not giving this data to anyone.
No, it's completely isolated. It's completely safe. I'm using a VPN, and I'm tunneling directly from my devices into the server. So it's not port forwarded. It's not ever touching the outside internet. No one can access this at all. It would be really bad if they could, because this has direct API control over my computer. If somebody managed to get into it, they could run anything on my desktop. They could access they could do anything they want, basically. It'd be free game. It would be it would be bad. But yeah, you can just tunnel in, and so no one has access to it unless they have the exact VPN that I'm using, and they tunnel to it with the same credentials and everything.
Challenge accepted.
Dude, it is sick. It is so sick. I am so stoked. Like, I am having so much fun. And again, I haven't even really tapped the potential of it. Like, it does more things than I'm even aware of. And there are things that it can do that I haven't really even conceived yet. I know that I can like make my own custom AIs now. I can talk to it in real time. And I can give it like custom AI models, voice models, to say whatever it wants. I already do pay for 11 Labs, so I have loads of tokens there that I can use. But like, I don't even have to do that because there's loads of voice models that are totally available, and I could just run the voice model locally for free too. Like, I don't know, it's so cool. Like, like the Google Home Assistant, I can literally set it up so it has like a direct connection to that, so I can use it instead of Google when we ask Google questions if we wanted to do that. That is
nice to get it to introduce itself.
That would be a potential thing I could do. And I've barely tweaked its personality, but it already has personality because of the memories it has of me and the knowledge that it's already collected of me. So it already has like this weird kind of thing going on. And I don't know. I'm so stoked. It's only going to go up from here. It's only going to get better because the more I play with it, every day I find new things, and I'm like, oh my god, this changes everything. It's a fucking total game changer. The future of AI is personal home AI assistants. It's local personal AI. That's the future of AI. Not gigantic, huge trillion-dollar fucking AI complexes that are making crazy gigantic AIs. That's cool and all, and that has its purpose, but for most people, this is way better because it's just better. It's better in almost every single way. And this is just the beginning. Like, this is such a new thing that, like, most people don't have access to this sort of shit. But it exists. And the tools and the software to do this is getting easier and easier to get into. So eventually, this is going to be like normal. Like, people will buy just like an AI box and put it in their house, and it will just do all their AI stuff. And people won't even have to think about this shit. It will just do it on its own. You wouldn't have to sit and set it up for 5 days like I had to do.
The million steps back every time you do anything.
It'll just work, especially like home robots, like the like, I don't know, Tesla robots, where fucking Elon is building an entire factory just to build CPUs specifically for AI to put inside of his robots. If he runs, they could do this. They could do home assistant stuff. They could do all kinds of cool shit with their little robot brains if it's all locally run AIs. Like, the future is going to be crazy when it comes to this. But I wanted to get my foot in the door of this because this is incredible. And it's super upgradable. I just have to upgrade my computer and I can have bigger models. I just swap out the model. The models are free. I can get a bigger one if I want it. Like, the sky's the limit on what this is capable of. I don't know. It's freaking amazing. I am so stoked. But yeah, I just yammered on pretty much the entire time that we had about the fucking AI. But I can't stop thinking about it. But that's basically it. That essentially covers it. It's going to be sick when I get it. Even every day is exciting. Like,
That's
even when
really
I came
cool.
home just now for lunch break and a little bit of time we had before we recorded this, I already like changed some stuff. Like, I was telling you about the time problem where sometimes I was saying, like, I said it fixed that, but I didn't really fix it, but then I just did. I added a function that makes it like check the time and date every time you send it a message quickly so that it always has that context because it's it's a 2024 model, so like sometimes it forgets, but now it won't. And it doesn't take very long to do it. It's pretty snappy. It's so cool, dude. It's so cool. I'm so excited. But yeah, we got to go. It's already time to go.
Back to the grind.
Did we do lunch break yesterday?
No.
Did we do lunch break any of the days this week?
We did Monday.
We did Monday. So we did Monday, and then now we're jumping to Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. It is what it is.
It's going to be a little bit of a short week, but that's fine.
It's because the computer was down. We couldn't record. It was
The computer had a meltdown.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's back up. Shouldn't happen again for a
We're
little
alive.
while. Yar.
All right,
Anyway.
well, to Friday.
Yar.
Yay, bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
It's lunch break.
Friday.
I mean, it's Friday. It's Friday right now. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Sick. I'm sitting down.
Same.
I am tired. I didn't sleep very much last night. Yeah. I just keep staying up fucking with this AI stuff.
Yeah,
Mostly.
it's very strange. I thought I got a lot of sleep last night, but then I looked at my thing, and apparently I did not. It says I only got 6 hours and 34 minutes with a 67 sleep score.
Yeah, I only got I think about 6 hours and 20, something like that. I feel it.
I don't know. Like I thought I went to bed early. Like I laid down. I was in bed at like 10 something.
Yeah.
And then I guess I didn't fall asleep or something, but I don't know. I went on a long walk last night, and that was pretty nice.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've just been in total computer figure things out mode for the last like 5 days.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited to continue my saga of learning about how I can make AI models do what I want. It's like right now, the model I'm currently using is really cool, but it's really weak. Like, it's really smart. I mean, in comparison to like anything I've ever used locally, it is the most insanely intelligent AI I've ever fucking used, and it's obviously like the most intelligent AI out, or the least less intelligent than like anything on like Gemini or whatever. But there exist models that are better, and some of the ones I want to use that are more advanced just have issues because they're just too new. They're too cutting edge, and they have bugs that haven't been worked out yet. And that's what's so frustrating. And that's kind of how it always is in this space. But right now, there's a local AI explosion happening right now where these amazing models are starting to pop out, and that can totally run on modern hardware and on like consumer grade hardware, and it's just stupid exciting. Like, it's happening. We're getting insanely intelligent AIs in our houses at this point. I don't know.
I'm really excited to see what kind of innovations this will create.
Yeah. It kind of freaks me out a little bit, but it is really cool.
Don't accidentally create the singularity.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to create shit because I don't have any fucking processing power. I really want to get a new GPU just to be able to run these models a little bit better. Right now, like the best models that we could possibly run are like pretty rough. So I don't know.
Woof.
It is what it is though. It mostly just on the hardware that I have. Like my I'm using a 1070.
Yeah.
Definitely not made for this. 1070 came out before this was even a thing.
I think the 1070 came out when we were in high school.
Yeah. Like
Oh my God.
it was not made for this. But I was looking at like even a 3060, which is relatively modern. It can run these models way better than my fucking 1070 can.
How much are they?
They're supposed to be like $300 or $200, but right now they're like $400 to $500 because again, everyone else is realizing at the same time, holy shit, we can run these models in our houses and they work really, really well. Like mostly like Gemma, but also like even some of the GPT ones. But there's like they have some nicer like Quinn models that are out that are really good. But fucking the Gemma ones are the ones that are blowing my absolute mind off my brain ball, dude. Like the Gemma E4B is the one I want to run, but I can't properly. I can run it. I can run it on my current hardware, and it does work. It just takes a full minute, sometimes 40 seconds. Very rarely it will do it in like 30 or 20 to respond to almost anything. Like literally no matter what I say to it, it takes that long to say something back. It is really smart and multimodal. I can send it images and it understands them. It is insanely up to date. I'm talking 2026, last March. It's up to date with all current information up to that day or that month, which is so recent. I've never touched a local model that can run that new. The only problem is it's designed to be able to execute tools properly, but it's too new and it has too many bugs, so it doesn't quite do it perfectly. And that's an issue for me. Like, it's the coolest model. It is so awesome. Talking to it literally just feels like talking to Gemini. Like, I'm too stupid to understand the difference of like, it's like I can't tell one super genius from like a super mega genius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is so intelligent. But like I literally, I just can't. If it doesn't execute the tools that I tell it to use every time, it's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It needs to do it right the first time. I cannot be wasting time going, tell me what the time is. And it goes, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I'm like, go, get time. And then it tries and then fails or like starts looping or something. It's like, no, that's not acceptable. If I go, what time is it? I want the AI to go, bloop, here's the time. Which my AI does that now. And even I actually have added functions and stuff to my whole setup to make it so that even Gemma would be able to do that properly now. But if I were to go, add this event to my calendar, it might go, okay, and then it'll try to do it, and then it'll go like, sorry, and it'll try to do it again, and it'll be like, my bad, and it will just loop, it will just do this thing, and it sucks. And then these slower models, like the one I'm running right now, which I think is a 9 billion parameter model, which in theory is like way bigger than Gemma 4B, it is really smart, but it's only as smart up to 2024, and it doesn't have like the same personality. Like it doesn't have the same, like, it's not the same. Like Gemma's model, even though it's way smaller, like the 4 billion parameter one, it's way smaller, but it's so much smarter. It's like so much more like it just, well, it doesn't know as much, like it wasn't trained on as much data, but it just talks to you better. It communicates way better. It feels like a more personable thing. A big problem with it is it does thinking, which is really cool and great if you're just running an AI model. If you're just wanting to talk to an AI model by itself, if it can do thinking, it's great because it thinks about what it's going to say before it says it, and that way it kind of works out the kinks, and it usually has a response that makes more sense. But the problem with that is it really gets in the way of calling tools, because the AI model might be thinking, and then while it's thinking, it thinks about the tool it's going to call, and then that calls the tool. And then when it's done thinking, it calls the tool again because it thought about calling the tool, and now it's going to call the tool. And then the tool calls, and it notices that it called the tool, and it goes, "Oops, I didn't mean to call the tool. I was like, I already called the tool." And then it calls the tool again, and it just gets in this fucking cycle, and it can't stop. And there's no way to disable the thinking because those models it's baked in inherently. Like, it's designed to think. If you turn it off, it will just do it out loud instead of doing it in its own head. I don't know, man. It's so cool. And, like, it's one of those things that, like, if I just keep working at this, chipping away at it, eventually I'll get to a point where I'm, like, happy. You know, I'm like, this is good enough. This is awesome, and I'll stick with it for like a while. But it's also because this is the bleeding edge. So it's like every day something new comes out. Like literally, like the software that I'm using to run the AI stuff, like Open Web UI, like a week ago it wasn't even available on Windows without emulating Linux in the background. And now, not only is it available on Windows, like literally 4 days ago, not only is it available on Windows, but there's a UI, you can actually run it as a piece of software now, so it's baked in. You don't have to run it in the background through PowerShell or anything anymore. And it's happening like in real time. Like right now, this is happening. And it's like suddenly all this stuff is becoming possible, and so many other people that are like have been keeping up with this and are like looking into it are all also suddenly realizing, holy shit, this is possible. So the GPU market is insane, and everybody's buying all the good graphics cards, and I was too late. I didn't know.
Wah.
Dude, I just missed the bus by like a couple weeks. Like now every Windows user is like, this is so easy, because it used to be like, you have to have experience. Like Docker is not easy to set up. It's a pain in the ass. You could do it if you're really dedicated, but it fucking sucks. And like suddenly it's easy, and now everybody's doing it. But dude, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for tonight.
Tonight's gonna be sick. We're doing a lot, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
You're making a shit ton of awesome food.
Making chicken Alfredo, and I believe Blake is helping us set up our D&D characters.
Hell yeah. That's going to be sick. This has become the AI podcast.
It used to be I missed the Steam Machine podcast.
Well, the Steam Machine podcast is still going on. It's just like, apparently Valve got a shipment of controllers in, and that was a big fucking news point for a while, and they put a bunch of updates out recently that like added support for a lot of things. But nothing's like official, hey, we're selling these yet.
Yeah.
It does look like the Steam controller might come out before the Steam Machine does, though, based on what we're seeing. But it could very well be that like tomorrow Valve gets a shipment of fucking computers or something, and everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, there's the Steam Machine, like it's happening or whatever. But again, it is happening. It's just happening slow.
Out of all the new things they're coming out with, I think I'm more excited for the controller.
Yeah, the controllers are gonna be sick. They're gonna probably be like $100 a piece. Like, it's very well possible, because the controllers are like insanely packed with stuff. Like they got gyro sensors in them. They got 2 trackpads. They have haptic, like incredible haptic feedback. Yeah. They have like fucking touch sensors on the joysticks themselves. They have fucking like a shit ton of like macro features and shit. I
don't know. Both pieces of equipment both expand like the range of video games we can play out here. Because like on one hand, with the Steam controller, we can play like grand strategy games more, and you can play like Kenshi more. But with the Steam Machine, you can play more modern games like Kingdom Come Deliverance or fucking Red Dead. Yeah,
it's gonna be tight. I'm very, very excited. Oh my god,
exciting times.
It is. And my birthday's in 2 days. It would be
Happy
sick as fuck if the
birthday.
Steam machine, like if they dropped the Steam controller on my birthday or something, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty tight.
The best birthday gift ever.
Yeah, I would have to buy like I would, if they were $100, I might only buy 2 of them at the start.
I'll definitely pitch in and buy another 2.
Okay, that would be sick. If they're like $60 or like 80, then I'll be more like okay, like I'll get them.
Let's get like 10 Steam controllers.
Yeah,
How
But-
many? Do you know how many can
connect
connect to a Steam machine at once? Yeah.
4.
Okay.
It's but technically 8. The Steam they created a new
Dongle thing.
thing, not just dongle, but like the antenna itself and the way that controllers communicate to the Steam machine is totally unique. It's why it requires a dongle to work at all. It's proprietary, I guess. Like it's not just doing Bluetooth,
Yeah.
but it's going to be way better because it's going to have insanely low latency and it's going to be really, really responsive. It means that like baked into the Steam machine, it already has that antenna, so the Steam machine alone can handle up to 4 controllers.
Mm-hmm.
But the Steam machine also comes with one of the dongles, which each dongle can also handle up to 4 controllers.
Very cool.
And I'm pretty sure that each controller that we buy, if we do buy those controllers, will each come with a dongle. So in theory, we could host 32 controllers? No, including the Steam machine.
I guess it depends on how many ports it has.
Oh, yeah, it's not 32. How many is that? 4 times, it's 16 times 2. 24, but plus the Steam machine?
16 times
It's-
2 is
sorry,
36.
30,
Or
yeah,
32.
32. Yeah, it sounded too high of a
Quick
number.
maths.
32 plus another 4. So 30 fucking number. 36?
Yeah.
We could have 36 Steam controllers connected
What
at once.
fucking game would we? I guess you could play. The only game I can really think of that supports that many players is fucking Unreal Tournament 3, because like you can do an infinite amount of fucking.
Yeah.
There's like a command where it like splits the screen, and you can just do that infinitely.
Yeah.
It would look so fucking stupid.
Somebody will probably do it. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm
All
stoked.
we really need is 4. Like 4. Once you get more than 4 on a fucking screen, like 4 already looks kind of shit.
4 is kind of nuts, yeah. Already. Yeah. And realistically we could do with 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like 99.99, probably like literally 98, 95% of the time we're only ever going to use 3 of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But then there'll be the extra fucking other time when we want them.
Yeah. It would be nice.
But
Mario Kart would be really fun.
yeah. And then another thing about the dongles is it's a good thing it comes with the dongles, because that way we can both keep a dongle in our room and use a Steam controller if we want to in our desk. Although, honestly, at my desk, I'll probably just stick with the 360 controller most of the time, because why would I use a Steam controller? I don't need all that interface at my computer. I have a mouse and a keyboard right there. You know
I'd
what I
love
mean?
to lay in bed and fucking play like a 4X game on my TV.
Yeah.
Playing like Europa Universalis.
Yeah.
Just laying in bed. Oh my god.
Could be sick. We already got to go.
Let's just stay here.
I just got a new model, though, and I'm really excited to try it out. So I get to fuck around with that a little bit at work.
Yeah.
But I do have to set it up completely. It's not set
Well.
up yet.
Congratulations. Another successful week.
Yeah.
This
That's
is a
good.
short one because we missed 2 days.
Yeah, it's probably the shortest episode we've ever done.
No, we've done other 3.
three episode ones.
I don't think we've ever done less than 3. Like if only 2 days, it might as well just not make it.
Well, that'd be fun. Just a 2-day one. It'd be like a super
A
short.
10-minute episode.
It'd be 30. A 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Imagine a 15 one. Just a 1 day. Just a 15-minute episode.
I'd like a 1-minute episode. Like we couldn't do the whole week, and at the very end, we finally get everything set up. We're like, all right, we're here.
Hey, guys. Sorry. Well, this was a...
So this is what happened.
Yeah,
and now that we
yeah,
explained it,
yeah.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to the weekend.
All right.
Yay. Bye.